Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another bit off the hook chat. As you guys are here with Bill Vink off the gaming on YouTube, as we're going to be going through a list of topics today. A few of them going to be featuring MMA, UFC, WWE, gaming, of course. That's what we do, and a whole bunch of other types of selections that I've chose for this chat today. So the cool thing about today's chat, well, is that I have sat here and I have decided to talk about the recap of the show first because I have a huge announcement to make as well. And I also have a couple things I do want to dive into as well. So let's start off with the recap of the show. Basically, UFC, the major thing that you guys probably missed if you guys haven't watched the last episode, which was on Friday night. Friday Fight Night was when we crowned the number one contenders to face champions at the second ever pay-per-view UFC 221. And then for Fall 4, we basically are still on the hunt to find the Institute. That is the major thing that we're trying to do is find the Institute. That's pretty much that for that. We're close. I believe now we did choose the Brotherhood of Steel to help us out there and aid us and in the conquest to find the so-called Institute. And also, well, let's see. I think that's pretty much it for Fallout, actually, as the next thing that we have is WWE, of course, and WWE, we pretty much are going through the pay-per-views till we can get to the final month, which is that big WrestleMania month. I know titles have been changing hands like crazy. Not actually my idea. I just figure why not keep you on your heels for that unexpectedness. And then UFC again, we just kind of pretty much figured that out, and then we also wind up doing FIFA. Of course, we're getting really close to the end of the season. Romania, of course, is giving me the most headache out of all of them. From the two FC Bayern Munich, of course, as we really need to win out. We need to beat Sweden. We need to beat Finland, and hope that Scotland or Spain at least loses one game and we can win two in order to secure our spot in the for second place and advance to the World Cup tournament. Because when we came in, they had two losses. When I came in, they're 4-2. So a big improvement. Although we either win or lose games, which at this point we need to win out. We need to win 6 games and only have the 4 losses, and hope that that's enough to get us through to the next round. As well as with FC Bayern Munich, well, we're just doing what we're doing in FC Bayern Munich. We keep winning and winning and winning. League, well, I think league right now, if I had to be honest with you. But that's just my opinion on it. Everyone has their own opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much that as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the recap of the show. As for the big announcement I had, well, the big announcement that I had is for my YouTube scheduling, because it's going to change soon. Because in about let me pull it up right now, in a few days actually, and let's see. I'll pull up my calendar. And basically after these 2 weeks, once we get right into the first week of August, my schedule is going to change back to where it was like 1 video a day instead of 2 videos a day, and again, set in Sundays when I give you the like other games, such as how I did before with like Skyrim and FIFA. So do look for that to eventually come on, because well, if I had to be honest now, well, it's because I have school, and school is one of my top priorities. Remember, this is kind of just a hobby for me because I don't get paid for this, and I don't have that many subscribers and all the other stuff that goes into it. But that's pretty much that. As for the next thing I'll talk about, because I want to get straight into UFC. Well, Mayweather, McGregor. Let's be honest. Now, this is a circus. This is pathetic. You're having guys say the same crap over and over again. It was entertaining the first 2 times, and I think we went like 3 times already. Whoopie do. It's whatever. I mean, it really is whatever. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, they're making fun of each other with all their like language and everything. Great, it's just what we need. It's fantastic. But at the same time, it's it's whatever. I just want to see the fight already. Like boxing and UFC are trying to milk this for every single dollar that they can get, and I think it's kind of pathetic already. I honestly, but put it this way, I'm gonna shorten this up for you guys. If Mayweather loses to McGregor, it's over for boxing. It is absolutely over. what does boxing have left? Like, let's seriously think about that for a second. The only thing that's keeping boxing relevant right now is Mayweather and the freaking huge screw job that they put to Pacquiao when that Horn guy won the title on some bogus call. I mean, let's be honest now. Like, what's going on in boxing that makes you want to click the button? And that is where, well, and that to me is not right. I don't feel that's right. That boxing has to milk things, and now at this point has to do screw jobs to get some freaking audience attention. Right now, they got to be thanking McGregor for taking this fight against Mayweather. Yeah, Mayweather's like what, 40 years old? McGregor's like 29. Listen, McGregor should not be able to land a punch on Mayweather. It really, it's just that McGregor should not be able to lay a punch on Mayweather. It's so out of McGregor's range. This should not be. It shouldn't even be a fight. It should be like a 1 round fight, honestly. If Mayweather loses to McGregor, boxing's over. It's goodbye. And I hate to say it, but it's really true. Like, it's over for boxing because the last thing that they have that they can milk off of is done. On the crazy 49-0 record, right? It's over. And the only way, if somehow, some way, McGregor lasts a full, who knows how many rounds they're gonna have, I wouldn't be surprised if they screw McGregor in the first place, just so Mayweather can be 50-0. Like, really, that is the way I can see that, and that's me being absolutely honest with you guys when it comes to it. That is the only way I can see that happening. Because what is left? What is really left of boxing? Pacquiao's too old, in my opinion. Yeah, is he still going? Absolutely, but he's absolutely just too old. And then you have the Mayweather, who's just is 40. He's 40. Like, really, 40? You're done. This fight should be your last, honestly. But nonetheless, let's go to the UFC 221 pay-per-view, the second ever pay-per-view that I will have on my channel for UFC, which will be next week. All titles will be online. Anthony Johnson. Actually, let me get the paper right now so I can actually talk to you guys about this. I believe I have it right next to me. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I do have it right next to me. Look at this. And I'm going to take this paper right now as we're going to have, let's see here, to face Ronda Rousey for the Women's Bantamweights Championship. It will be Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey for the title. That's a challenge. I mean, Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate before. Miesha Tate was the first ever Women's Bantamweight champion for us, and then she beat Rousey the first time. We had Rousey Tate too, and then, well, hey, Miesha Tate lost the belts. And so Rousey would win the title. And then we have Joanne Caldo, who's been unstoppable in her title victory when she won the title, when the first ever strawweight champion, and when she defended the title against Karolina Kowalkiewicz. So a lot to look forward to there. She will face Joanna Jedrzejczyk for the strawweight women's championship. So that's a lot to look forward to for the woman. And let's go on to the flyweight title, as John Dodson will be facing Koji Horiguchi for the flyweight championship. That's gonna be a great fight. Dodson's looked unstoppable, and so is Horiguchi. It's be crazy to see how these two guys go to war with each other. And then we have, let's see, we have Aljamain Sterling taking on Dominic Cruz for the bantamweight championship. A lot to look forward to here as well. It's gonna be quite an intense fight for Aljamain Sterling, who's been unstoppable as well. And then we have Doo Ho Choi versus Max Holloway for the featherweight championship. I have no idea how this is going to go. I mean, Holloway's been phenomenal. Choi, another one who's been doing phenomenal. Can you imagine if Choi is able to dethrone the featherweight champion Max Holloway? So that's going to be pretty interesting how that works. And then we have Anthony Pettis going for the lightweight title, which would be Pettis versus McGregor. That's going to be a good fight for us on the pay-per-view as well. I don't know, actually. I really don't know who's going to win that one. I kind of want to say Pettis, but McGregor's been solid and has been one of the only champions to actually fight other than pay-per-views. So I really don't know. And then we have Woodley going to face the welterweight champion George St. Pierre, who has been able to knock people out left and right with those kicks. Just ask Matt Hughes, who in our universe mode got the first time when he fought for him for the title. George St. Pierre, who knocked him out to the point where one kick, Matt Hughes flew. across the octagon. George St. Pierre became the new welterweight champion. And then in the rematch, well, Matt Hughes got kicked and knocked out for good. Like, good night. He was not getting up for a little while. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Tyron Woodley will be able to face and match up against George St. Pierre. Then we have Luke Rockhold versus Yoel Romero for the middleweight championship. Romero looks solid in his championship defense. It's be pretty interesting to see what Luke Rockhold could do. But Rockhold's been rocking people left and right, so that's gonna be a very good championship match right there. And then we have Alexander Gustafsson going against Anthony Rumble Johnson for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Anthony Johnson just won the belt. Of course, does not look forward to losing the title right now, but let's see if Alexander Gustafsson can try to somehow fight his way back in there and try to take the title off of Johnson. It's going to be quite impressive, to be honest with you. And then we have the UFC Heavyweight Championship match. John Jones will put his belt on line against Daniel Cormier, who shocked everybody on how well he's done. Can Daniel Cormier become the UFC Heavyweight Champion and defeat John Jones? Well, I guess we have to find out. That is the co-main event. The actual main event will be Holm versus Rousey. The first time a woman will main event a pay-per-view, so that's going to be pretty interesting for us. It's only the second pay-per-view. That's quite intense. And that pretty much sums up UFC talk, I believe. Now let's move on to the WWE update. Of course, you guys know the WWE update is I've had a very hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of did I want to do I want to keep going and what am I going to do once I finish the universe mode for the full year? Well, I'm probably gonna just do my career for a little bit, and then during the month of November and actually during the month of September and October, probably just do my career just to give you guys some type of wrestling videos. That's pretty much that I can think of for that. If not, maybe do it in September and then pause it in October. Have you guys wait for like a month and a half, and then go back to doing and then buy 2K17, buy the accelerator for it, and then go on from there and play a little bit of the showcase to give you guys a little bit teaser. So something like that. I really don't know what, but just something to give you guys for wrestling. That's pretty much what I want to do for the WWE update. Because once school starts again, it's gonna be kind of hard to maneuver around wrestling with all the other games I'm starting to play now. So that's just something to look forward to right there. Next up, the Angle storyline with the Kurt Angle storyline. This is for those of you who watch Monday Night Raw and watch the WWE television at all. For those of you who are big fans of Kurt Angle, you guys know that he's going to be in a storyline, and this is revealed, I believe, on Eric Bischoff's podcast. For those of you who don't watch TNA, this happened a few years ago with AJ Styles, Dixie Carter, and some pregnant chick. I can't remember her name. I think her name was like Casey or something. But nonetheless, though, AJ Styles and Dixie Carter were helping out this crazy woman, like, get rid of her overdose or whatever it was. And moral of the story short that they're trying to do that, except I don't think they're gonna have the whole druggy thing involved or whatever. What they're probably gonna do is have like Kurt Angle, Dix Carter, like Kurt Angle has kids right now with his wife. Probably like, oh well, Kurt Angle was cheating on his wife with Dix Carter, and that's actually Dix Carter's kids. Something like that, which I kind of found that really weird. I think Kurt Angle's younger than Dix Carter actually. So that's kind of weird. Just saying. So, yeah. But nonetheless, they're basically trying to rip off Impact Wrestling, which is not surprising. That's what WWE does best with their creative team. Let's be honest now. WWE's creative team sucks donkey nuggets. Just saying. So yeah, that's pretty much that for the Angle storyline I want to talk about. And then I want to go to the this question's been on my mind for WWE 2K17 or WWE 2K18. Which one are you getting? Which one are you getting? I know a while back I said that I was gonna get 18 if it had gem mode in it. It doesn't have gem mode in it. I'm not a big fan of my career, as you guys know. I really don't really care about my career. I just kind of have it there just to play with from time to time. And I just it's whatever my career. Honestly, like I'm not too like my career is here. Like hallelujah. I'm not a big fan of my career. Never really have been. I mean, I just never saw it as the thing I kind of superly want to do. I like the universe mode that I was doing because it was fun, it was impactful in my opinion, and there was a decent set to it where people had to earn. And granted there wasn't really a storyline behind it where everything had to be storylines, but people you got the feeling that people earned their contendership to face that person for the title, and then as pay-per-view it'll all come together. It's a great story, story that really was not really ever told, and it made it look so much cool because you didn't know which way it would go, and that's why I kind of liked my universe one. But I probably will be doing and buying WWE 2K17 just to save more money because I want to get more in quantity than quality. I'd rather buy 3 games for the price of $60 each in the total, just instead of 1 game for $60. Yes, but it's older. But again, I'm not. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, you guys say I do Oblivion for God's sakes. You know how old that is? Like it's really old. Just saying. Yeah, I do old games. That's what makes my channel my channel. You know, it makes it different. So I try to be different for everybody else. Sure, I don't have the hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. Granted, I've had to work my way up. You know, I know my good friend Senior Frog and I have always worked our way up. We've busted our arse off, and we're still doing that. You know, it's just one of those things. Again, like I said, my schedule will change. So it'll be pretty hard to do all these stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's probably gonna happen somewhere down the line. And next, I want to talk to you guys that are wrestling fans or just fans in general of things that are scripted and everything. Fans that are like you guys who love scripted things on like TV and then they get leaked out like, oh well, you know, what do I do now? Because I already know what's gonna happen. Well, let me just say something real quick. Social media and the internet is just horrible, absolutely horrible. And I could say this because you know what? If you're a wrestling fan, you go on the internet, look up Monday Night Raw stuff, and the first thing that pops up is a spoiler. Don't click on it. Don't complain. You know what's crazy about you wrestling fans? I'm saying you got you wrestling fans. It's just any wrestling fan. I don't really care if you don't like what you disagree with what I'm saying. I could say this because I could say it's my show. I say it. You guys sit there and complain everything is so unpredictable. Well, maybe if you stayed off the internet and got off your phones and actually watched the television, maybe something would surprise you instead of having to sit there on your Twitters and on your Facebooks and Instagrams and Snapshots or Snapchats, whatever they're called, and you sat there and actually watched the program, then maybe it would actually be somewhat surprising from time to time. Maybe you'd actually understand what's going on a little bit more because you're so like you're so hooked on because you don't know you don't hear all the spoilers. You know, don't complain about something that's not like it's not freaking that it's not. So I'm looking for that's not like cool or anything or just bland. If you already know what's going to happen in the storyline, like what I was saying about critical discard, that could just be speculation. Maybe Eric Bischoff is wrong. You know, maybe we're all wrong. But it still adds some suspense because you don't know if we're all right or not. You know, it adds suspense. It adds like you want to tune in now. You know, and that's the thing. I'm like social media's a problem. It just spoils everything. And social media and the internet blow everything out of absolute proportion. I swear to you. You know, it's just oh man, it's horrible. Social media sometimes it's really bad. Like don't get me wrong. I use the internet I a lot. I use social media a lot, but the internet is just God. Sometimes it just can be annoying. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about was Aaron Judge in the home run derby. I think it's happened like last week though. Doesn't really matter. I had an absolute blast watching the home run derby. I think like last week or whatever. I don't even know, but it was an absolute freaking blast. It was totally worth my time watching. And congrats to Aaron Judge for being a rookie and winning the home run derby, of course. But MLB, what's the deal at MLB? Do you guys want to see me record maybe probably baseball and like take my own team or something? Like if that's something you guys want to see, definitely like comment that down below. You definitely just comment that, and if you definitely want to see it, you definitely should hit that button and tell me how you feel. Tell me what you want to see like in baseball. Like maybe hey, you should try to kind of get a baseball game. I'm only doing 4 to 5 games. I'll probably be doing like 2 or 3 during the weekend again. and then like 1 or 2 during the weekday, or maybe even 3 during the weekday, and then 1 or 2 during the week. That is just something that to think about, of course. And then next thing, do you guys want to see me record Oblivion again? It kind of did okay. It hit 30 views. I gotta say thank you for that. But of course, if you guys don't want to see it, definitely let me know. Like you guys gotta talk to me. Definitely let me know about that. Like talk to me about it. If you guys want to see Oblivion, another episode, I have one recorded already. If you guys want to see it recorded again, definitely hit me up. If not, I'll just play it on my own time. Fair enough by me. I wipe my hands and still done. Just let that throw into the archives and won't come back out again. Do you guys want to see Battlefield 1 recording and maybe like an episode of Battlefield 1 maybe? Definitely just hit me up and definitely tell me how you feel about that, Like I've had Battlefield 1, it's sitting there. I play it on my off time, but if you guys want to see it, definitely like let me know. Maybe I'll record an episode, see how it goes, and we go from there, Definitely just like let me know your opinions, let me know your feedbacks. I thrive in your opinions, I thrive in your feedbacks. And so I definitely just want to know your opinion on that. And next up, do you want to see is there a sports game on my channel that you want that I don't do, such as like hockey? No, I will not do golf. And no, I definitely will not do tennis. I'm sorry. Golf and tennis are out of the equation by far. If you guys want to see like something like football, baseball, maybe bring back basketball. Again, it may not be 2K18 or 17, but it should probably would be 2K17 to be honest with you guys. But or 17 or whatever, because Madden does the whole EA Sports Madden 17, something like that. But nonetheless, if you guys do want to definitely hit me up with that. Comment below. Just stuff like that. Just I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your feedback. And definitely, I gotta say thank you guys because you guys are amazing on the live stream sometimes. And so just thanks for that. Let's see. And the big thing I've gotten by a few people, why do you no longer do Skyrim? I think I answered the question before, but I'll answer it again. The reason why I don't do Skyrim is because, well, it's just too much. It really messed up my system. It messed up my saves. Couldn't even save anything on it. So I was like, why am I doing all this work if I can't even save it anymore? And even when I took off the mods, it just wouldn't save it then. So I got rid of the game, tried to clear it up again, and then download again, and it just didn't work. So I got rid of it. There is Xbox Skyrim for the Xbox One if you guys want to see that. And I don't know if you guys want to see Skyrim back, definitely like hit me up, I guess. About that, yeah, that's pretty much that. If you want to see Skyrim again, definitely hit me up for that again. Again, it's Skyrim. I did have a great time, but I just it's Skyrim. I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess. What I was thinking about is maybe mixing Skyrim and Oblivion together as a series for you guys. That's something to look forward to. Maybe. I'm saying it's a stretch, but maybe it could happen. I'm saying maybe. If that's up to you guys though. I still think about that's a lot of work for me to do. I may bring up Madden 16 on YouTube soon and record on the Xbox, and then do a whole finish draft about it. That could happen. Could happen. There'd be a finish draft. Probably have my good friend the chef come on from the Xbox to stop by, and he'd pick a team from like the AFC, or I picked a team from the NFC, and then we'd run with it there. Something to look forward to. Maybe potentially on my channel so far. Maybe Madden 16 will come out. It's potential, a work in progress, but maybe it could work. Who knows? Next up, what I wanted to talk about was Fallout 4. I'm having a blast with it. Absolutely having a blast with it. Loving it. What I'm thinking about is maybe whenever we get through a non-modded version of the Fallout 4, like how we're doing right now, and whenever I feel like I've done enough in the game, then maybe, and it's just maybe, I will do a modded playthrough of it afterward, like right after. And I'm not just talking about like the main quest on the map. I talk about like exploring most of the map type of thing, doing most of the quests we can, that type of thing. So that is something that you definitely might want to look forward to on my channel. So that's something to definitely look forward to. potentially. As that I do, because I really do want to do it again. Because now when I started the game, I was a complete noob. So yeah, I wouldn't mind redoing it again on a modded version. Of course, that would be pretty cool. And next up, what we have is why I only want to do 4 to 5 games on my channel through certain months, if not throughout a year. Doing more than that and doing school and all this stuff, it's just too much. There are times where I'm up all night doing schoolwork, so you know what? I don't like to have to worry about video games. So that's why. And with the new schedule coming out, I'm probably gonna have to do WWE like 3 times a week, and sometimes 4 times a week. And it would be universe mode at that time because I am thinking about having 3. If I do 2K17 or 18, doesn't matter. I want to have one brand for the WWE, and the main championship will be the Undisputed title. I'm telling that right now, by far, hands down. But I would keep the United States Championship and the Intercontinental title. They'd be one as well, so that's 3 belts right there. I'd keep we'd have a unified tag team champion. We'd have a unified single women's champion. And we would, if the cruiserweight division is in 17, then we put the cruiserweights up. That would be pretty much that right there alone. That would be pretty much it for 2K17 or 18. Of course, I could still see myself doing Fallout 4 by that time. I'd be doing FIFA 17, even though I'm not really getting views on it like that, but still, I'd still be doing FIFA 17, so it'd be kind of a year behind in that. I would be doing, let's see, probably still UFC 2, so that's 3 games right there. Yeah, it's actually 4 games right there, so maybe that 5th installment, that 5th game is what I would potentially be recording right there for you guys. So that's something you guys definitely might want to check into and see if you like that. So that's something definitely you guys might want to see into the game number 5. What would it be? What could it be? Again, I could be getting 2K. I'd probably get Madden 17, 2K17 for basketball and everything, just because I'm not super behind with that, and maybe even baseball. So it's just like the ideas that are flowing through me at the time. So definitely just I want you guys to be aware of that. Just my ideas going through my head, like, okay, this could work, maybe this could not. I don't know, maybe, hopefully. So that's something to definitely look forward to on the games. And yeah, that's something pretty much that's pretty much the here in this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to Bill Vink off the game on YouTube. We'll check out next time, folks. Thank you for watching this off the chat. Can't wait to see you next week for episode 4. Stay off the hook.